Khubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Frank Motors. The dark is here to rule.
Watla kidan minta kumbak khat laingon kibayo jingpang COVID. Handai ka menteri ka tanat ka kwat kya ka kong amperin lingdo kalaong baka Jylla kam dan Jingsyier handai ka syukun tui ki patba bagi dewan sumar bha Jylla dia. Namar bagi latip lupa ya ki rukom sumar Jylla dia bat kilanang namar bagi ladap mat bat om dan kam syu bandang hikaya ki.
Upsurge in West Garo Hills, if I remember correctly, where there were 9 cases detected recently. And as of today, I think there are 12 or 13 active cases. The positivity of COVID in the state of Meghalaya is still very much under control. We do not want to cause an unnecessary alarm because it will create very big ripples across the state. However, we are, as a government, requesting citizens to ensure that they adhere to COVID practices. Anyone coming from high positivity cities like Delhi, I think Karnataka, I think some of those Maharashtra, some areas in some of these states where high positivity rates are there, we are requesting them to self-quarantine. Our airport is not a very busy airport. More or less, the Umroi airport, the Shillong airport, except for flights coming from Delhi. So we do not want to also unnecessarily create the wrong alarm, because right as of today, our positivity rate is very low at 14. Active cases 14 or 15, I'm not sure, but I just received an update
as of today.
Yeah, so I would suggest that as a state, citizens themselves should police themselves so that we do not inconvenience the entire public at large. We have seen that that has worked. In the last phase of COVID, we saw that it is the participation of the public that has actually helped the state of Meghalaya contain the cases from going upsurge. So I feel that if we do that, it would be a much better approach. Now, we recently also had an online interaction with the Union Minister of Health, where we have already highlighted to them that we are a low resource state, and that if there's a possibility that the central government should assist us in vaccines, but we've not got a response yet, particularly for that. So today's update says 5 new cases, recoveries is 2, and active cases is 15. And we've seen here that even the cases that were there in West Garo Hills, if I remember correctly, are now under control. So I don't think it is a it's not a very serious condition. But if every citizen can revert back to COVID practices, it will be good. If you do know that you are having COVID-like symptoms, refrain from coming out, wear a mask in your homes. These are practices which are very positively, which have a very positive, results. So I would suggest that we will not really look at COVID in its situation in the previous years. And I feel that once there is an alarming situation, then we will activate. As it is, we had mock drills on the 12th and the 13th of April, just to alert our systems. The booster dose is something which probably many citizens have not yet availed, but we need the vaccines to come from a source. And right now, we are engaging with Government of India to see whether we can also be given some vaccines. That information has not yet come. It is a very large number, But I definitely know that people going out of stations for some activities will have to have those COVID booster dose. But it is not yet a compulsory thing. So let us see. I don't have the details of the numbers of people already received the booster dose, but I do not anticipate that we will have a very serious problem again. Express to the government of India that we need to have vaccines in stock in the event of any necessity or situation that arises, but I'm not aware. I will need to follow up on all of that. Structure, in fact, is now at a very is at a very comfortable level. In 2020, 2021, 22, things were we were not prepared, but now we have all the facilities, and we have upscaled several facilities across the state to ensure that a COVID-like situation should be combated at the earliest. And as of today, there seems to be no emergency.